Hello, welcome back to another review. I watched The Count of Monte Cristo. I gave it a 5 out of 5 on Letterboxd. I like this movie a lot more than I was expecting to, honestly. It's directed by Kevin Reynolds. For the cast, you have Jim Caviezel, Guy Pearce, Dagmara Dominczek, Richard Harris, and Luis Guzman. Overall thoughts, I was surprised of how good it was and how it just kept going and going and going. The momentum in this movie just never, it slows down a little bit, but like it builds you up to like later of how much impact the ending has. I loved how Edmund is like built up after being destroyed by like how corrupt their government is and how like unrightfully he is put into prison. It's easy to root for him because everything you see how awesome his life was, like not like how good his life was going trajectory wise, and then it all just gets taken away from him and at like one moment because he's just like wrong place wrong time type thing, and he gets screwed over so heavily, and then his whole life is just gone. 13 years he's in the prison and he finally gets out, and then there's still more time that passes before he's able to get revenge. Nothing in this movie really didn't work for me, surprisingly. Like, there's some parts that I thought maybe weren't gonna work, but like everything works. Everything's really, really good. I love this movie. The movie is full of beautiful scenes. The boat shots with the sunsets. How the boat's built. Like when he gets on the beach and he's like running around, and he's so happy. He's really cute. The pier whenever he's at his home at nighttime, whenever he's with his lover, and that part's really cute too. And like the whole infrastructure of the town looks really nice. It fits this vibe that they're going for. For the prison sequence, the movie nails this feeling like how hopeless and trapped, and like they don't have it be like too long of a sequence, but they have it be long enough to where you understand how long he was there and how awful and he was treated. The pacing is slow on purpose, and it forces you to sit in his misery and his sadness of this corruption that he fell into, unfortunately. His escape is really, really nice to see, though it comes with the consequence of losing his mentor. It's really sad to see him go, but like it's really also awesome that he was able to get out and take revenge on, like, directly take revenge on the guy that was whipping him. Like, that part is so nice to see. And like when they both fell down and I saw him there, I was telling my dad, like, you better go get him. He went from completely powerless to killing the guy who had been whipping him for 13 years. Again, his mentor relationship, I love that whole sequence of him learning all this stuff and like training and reading, writing, all that stuff, and he learns how to think for himself, and like he doesn't just get the answers whenever he's talking to him. He like has to figure it out himself, and it's a really nice way of going about it, that like he figures out how screwed over he was on his own, rather than him being told. No!
Villefort's father was a colonel in Napoleon's army. Villefort wasn't protecting Clarion. He was protecting himself.
Bravo, Edmund. Bravo.
And then the dynamic reshapes him as a person. And when he comes out, he's a completely different person and is able to, he gets the like little map from the guy, the older guy, and he gets all that money, so his whole life has changed, and he has the ability to take revenge on those that wronged him. Though it's really sad. It was really a sad part to see him go in the way that he did go, but it was really also nice to see that everything worked out for him in the end, and that though he passed away, it was for a overall good cause. Fernand is hateable in the exact right way. Like, his performance is awesome. I hated him so much. Like, whenever he finally dies, it was the like pinnacle of the whole movie, because he's just so screwed over, and you think at the beginning he thinks that he's his best friend, but he actually is the one that like puts him through like the years and years of torture that he ends up getting. I loved all like the small little payoffs that happen towards the beginning, like his little habits with him playing with his hair, the ring, all that stuff that maybe didn't feel like it would matter that much at that time, it pays off tenfold at the end. Like, it's like the most impactful parts of the movie, and it changes the trajectory of the movie. The revenge arc is the most fun part of the movie to watch because uh it's so smart and it's earned. It's like all these things of him, he plans, his whole plan just works flawlessly, and it's really fun to watch, like, because you know that he has the upper hand now, and all these things are, he's like screwing these other people over, well, getting his revenge. I think the most clever one was whenever they thought they were going to intercept like the gold transfer, and he knew that they were going to try to do that, so he was there and he already had his other friends like taking the gold away, so then he just kills the other guy. Like, that part is just such a good payoff.
Resolve this matter easily. These men will perform a search of your vessel.
Who are you?
I'm the Count of Monte Cristo, but my friends call me Edmond Dantes.
And he doesn't just like kill them, he just like, he makes them suffer like the same way he did. He, like, whenever the guy is getting put in the back of the carriage like he gives him the option to shoot himself, and he takes the option. He's like, he's not gonna let him get away that easy. He's gonna go through the same torture that he was put through by him.
A courtesy for a gentleman.
You didn't think I'd make it that easy, did you?
The ending is so perfect. He learns the truth about his son and his soon-to-be wife at that point. He gets the girl, reclaims his position of power that he was granted at the beginning, kind of like, because he was the captain of the ship, and then he got all that taken away, and now he's like the richest person. Okay, that's my overall thoughts for this movie. Perfect movie. There's probably other things that I'm missing, but I don't know. This movie's just so awesome, and I loved it so much. Very happy I watched it. One of my new favorite movies. Thanks for watching. Oh, bye-bye.